Three Secrets to Crowdfunding Success, Zombies Included, by Telman Knudsen and read by Brian T. Edmondson. This video brought to you by www.crowdfundingsecrets.net. Did you know that when it comes to crowdfunding your project, zombies can give you a distinct advantage? We'll come back to that later, but first, what is crowdfunding and why do you need to know how to do it? Crowdfunding is a new internet phenomena that allows artists, musicians, and entrepreneurs get free funding for their projects by crowdsourcing the money needed to start or finish a project. You don't need a budget and you don't need to convince investors. All you need is a dream and the ability to talk about what you want to do. Here's how it works. For example, imagine you had started a film and shot the initial footage, but you needed about $5,000 to finish your film, including editing and sound. You don't have a rich uncle, and your friends have already helped you fund the beginning stage of your film. What do? That's where crowdfunding comes in. You find a crowdfunding site, submit a write-up about your project, add a video and some perks for your backers, and presto, the crowdfunding engine gears up and your project is on its way to getting the money you need to finish it. Now, is it really that easy? Well, almost. There are a lot of crowdfunding projects that succeed with flying colors and even exceed their funding goals, but there are just as many that fail miserably. The trick is to know what makes a crowdfunding project successful and what makes a crowdfunding project tank before it's even out the gate. There are several surprising secrets to successful crowdfunding that we have discovered, but for the moment, let's start with three of the most important crowdfunding tips that can get your project started on the right foot. Crowdfunding secret tip number 1, gratitude attitude. It may sound simple and maybe a little cheesy, but the first thing that will give you an advantage with crowdfunding is an attitude of gratitude right from the start. When you write your description, when you make your video, all the way through your crowdfunding submission, in fact, you need to make sure it expresses gratitude. It gives a good impression, it convinces people that you'll be grateful for their help, and besides, it's nice. At least that's what my mother says, and she's usually right. Crowdfunding secret tip number 2, details. One thing that people sometimes get wrong when applying for crowdfunding is not getting specific enough with the details. The kind of details that make a difference with crowdfunding are who, what, when, and where details. So for example, you shouldn't just say, hey, I want to make a film about zombies and I need help funding it. If you want crowdfunding support, you need to include specific details like who will be in the film, what kind of film it will be, Super 8 digital, etc., when you plan to finish the film, and where it will be filmed and released. This makes your crowdfunding project real and believable sounding instead of far-fetched and vague. Crowdfunding secret tip number 3, video is king. One of the fastest ways to get a crowdfunding advantage is to do a good video about your crowdfunding project. There are too many details to go into here, and you can learn more about filming a good crowdfunding video at the link at the bottom of this video. But let me just say that an Indiegogo co-founder actually gave me that advice personally, so I know it's a great tip. Include video. Okay, so there's your 3 crowdfunding tips. Wait, what's that you say? You don't understand where zombies come into the crowdfunding picture? Alright, let me explain. There happen to be a disproportionately large number of crowdfunding submissions that include zombies. And not only that, those projects are getting funded. For example, if you visit the link below, you will read about a zombie crowdfunding project that got over $6,000 to make a zombie video, and there weren't even any real zombies involved. I guess everything is just better with zombies. Makes sense in a strange kind of way. Anyway, if you want to learn exactly how to make your first crowdfunding project a success, including 7 more surprising tips, just visit the link below, www.crowdfundingsecrets.net. This is extremely important. Don't waste time and money submitting your project for funding unless you have access to the best crowdfunding course online, period. including video how-tos. Get access now at www.crowdfundingsecrets.net.